We're still yet to get an announcement for this AJ Usyk fight. This thing is dragging on a bit. According to Eddie Hearn during his IFL interview, he goes,
I believe we get the AJ announcement probably in the next week.
By the end of this coming week, we should get an announcement. He's been telling us that for a while. Usyk's promoter Alex Krasuk, he says a few minor details needs to be sorted out before contracts are signed and we get an announcement. He goes, according to my experience in boxing, the fight is done when both fighters enter the ring and the bell sounds. We just have 3 small issues to coordinate, which we're gonna do tonight. We have a conference call to fix everything and to proceed with signing contracts. It's some small risky things which are not likely to happen, but we're professionals and we need to secure even the lowest possibility issues. That's why we keep saying the principal things have been coordinated a long time ago, but all those small issues are still in progress. Nothing major. We keep saying we're gonna make it within a couple of days, but the issues, our lawyers are in the United States, we're in the Ukraine, AJ's guys are in the UK. We don't need to talk much. We just need to agree on small issues and to proceed further. I'm not entirely sure what the hold up is about. It doesn't make much sense. Most people, I've been part of that gang thinking it's to do with the rematch clause, but I think they've gone past that stage by now. If they're saying it's just minor issue, I don't see a rematch as a minor issue, in my opinion. Unless he's just trying to downplay the magnitude of the situation. Because a rematch clause and a rematch, that's not a minor issue, that's a major issue if they haven't agreed on that. But I'm inclined to believe they've gone past that stage by now. I reckon AJ's got his rematch clause strapped in on that contract. He's ready to go. Perhaps by calling it a minor issue, he might mean mandatory challenges aren't supposed to have rematch clauses in their contract, so perhaps they're standing firm, that's why they're calling it a minor issue. They just standing their ground saying, nope, we're not having it. That's a possibility, so let's see how this develops. Let's see what happens. You guys let me know what you think anyways. What you've heard, what you've read, intuition, gut feelings, all of that. What's the hold up about? Put it all down in the comment section.
Where you at, Whyte? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready!
Dylan Whyte has a suggestion for the WBC. He says, knowing that Tyson Fury has contracted, quote unquote, the virus, he wants to step in for Tyson Fury and fight Deontay Wilder as the full champion on July 24th in what is it, 2 weeks notice? 2 weeks notice. He wants to step in and fight the baddest man on the planet. He's still chasing this guy, but obviously Wilder's not going to have that. Anyways, back to what Dylan was saying. Dylan says he wants to step in for Fury and fight Wilder on July 24th. He wants the WBC to make Fury champion of recess and elevate him to full champion, and he fights Wilder, and then the winner fights Fury in October. And then after that, the winner of Whyte the winner of Whyte, Wilder, Fury, that triangle, fights AJ for undisputed next year, I'm assuming. So yeah, it sounds like a pretty fairy tale, but Dylan, these guys aren't living in the real world. None of this is gonna happen. That's not happening. The thing is, Wilder can actually push for this fight. He can just, have a little tune up while he waits for Fury, because he was ready to go. He was ready to go, wasn't he? He was ready to go in 2 weeks. So yeah, why not just dust off Dylan, and then you can fight Fury in October? It's simple. It's as simple as that. The WBC don't even have to do anything. They don't have to elevate anybody. They don't have to elevate anybody. Just fight for Dylan's interim belt. Just fight for that. But nah, that's not happening. Where are these Wilder fans that are always onto Dylan Whyte? Why can't you push your king to, dust him off? Have a little tune up. You've been out for close to 2 years. Have a tune up, Wilder. Come on. Just knock Dylan out in a round, and then, you can get Fury back in blood in October.
We want it back in blood, baby.
Simple as that. Easy stuff. You can have that done. You know what's funny about the cherry pick gone wrong with Wilder and Fury is how prior to Wilder Fury won the first fight, you had these Deontay Wilder fans. They were bigging up Tyson Fury. They were acting like Fury was the greatest ever. They were bigging it up. You can go look back. Some of these videos are still up on YouTube. There's only one Tyson Fury. Oh, I like Tyson Fury. There was one particular YouTuber that used to do that all the time. I'm not gonna name any names, but someone used to do that all the time. But now, Fury's a cheat. Fury's this and that. What happened to? There's only one. Oh, I like Tyson Fury. I like that. What happened to that? They really thought Wilder's just gonna fight Fury, knock him out. He gets him on this resume, and then there's that glowing Tyson Fury name on the resume, and they can big him up forever and ever and ever. Fury's just gonna disappear, back on the couch, back on the coat. Gone forever. That's what they thought was gonna happen, but nope. Wilder got his head boxed off the first fight, got knocked out the second fight, the third fight, he's been messed about. Well, we had the pandemic and all of that, and they were waiting for the crowds to come back. This fight's been called off about 3 to 4 times. It's been the whole glove stuff. The head's been all over the place. Fury's just messed them all about. Not just Wilder, Fury's messed with the fans. He's really hurt them. They really can't stand the guy. From the top 2 heavyweights now, Fury's a cheat, he's this and that, he's nothing, he's a bomb, he's this. So what happened to Fury being the number 1 in the UK and AJ being nothing? Fury being the best heavyweight, Fury being the real champ and all of that. Prior to his comeback. These people are pathetic. They getting what they deserve. They getting exactly what they deserve with Tyson Fury. I don't think they really cared or knew about his Usyk issues, his history with PED before the Wilder 1 fight. Some of them knew, they did not care because they were too busy trying to big him up and clean up his acting, polish him up and put him out to the public as the number 1 guy in the UK that Wilder's about to knock out. Because I keep seeing some of these guys still talking about some cheating stuff. They feel so brazen with it now that Fury's done the COVID thing, and I've seen a lot of them pop back out talking about cheat, typical Fury. So my question to you guys is, prior to Wilder 1 fight, were you talking about this cheating stuff, or did he become a cheater after he beat up Wilder? You can go back, you can look back yourself. Most of these YouTubers that call Tyson Fury cheaters, the ones that's been about for, say, about longer than the past 4 years, they were all bigging up Tyson Fury prior to Wilder 1. The best in the UK, this golden boy that just fell off the rails. He's back, ready to reclaim his throne, but Wilder's gonna knock him out because Wilder's the greatest. Number 1 versus number 2. How the hell is he number 1 or number 2 with all that cheating he was doing? So you're telling me you know this guy's a stone cold cheater on PEDs and all of that stuff you guys are trying to dig up now, and you had him ranked that high as number 1 or number 2? You were making a fuss saying, why is Wilder giving this PED cheat, this coke head, this whatever stuff you guys say about him? Why weren't you complaining that Wilder was giving this guy an opportunity? You deserve what you're getting now. Don't cry about it. Fury, yeah, do your Fury stuff, keep it up. I don't care about the fight, so I don't really care much about what's gonna happen. What I've been wondering about though in regards to that fight is what's going on with the undercard. I haven't really seen much about it. I haven't heard anything. What's going to happen to the fights to Ajagba, Sanchez, Kovnatski, Helenius? Are they going to get postponed as well to October? Are they going to get rescheduled for different dates? Because October is a while away. Are they moving the entire card to October? Is that what's happening? Along with Ajagba, Sanchez and Helenius, Kovnatski, is that what they're doing? Are they going to move along with Fury Wilder to October? They might as well just make those their own separate fight night. Stage those fights at some point in August, because waiting for October is going to be kind of frustrating for those, because they have nothing to do with Tyson Fury's stuff. They'll probably stand to earn significantly less than what they'll get for going on the Fury Wilder undercard, on the pay-per-view undercard, because I'm assuming if they were to stage these as a standalone events, they probably won't be pay-per-view, so they'll probably stand to earn less money. So maybe they wouldn't mind waiting for October. Who knows? As it stands, these fights are still listed on BoxRec, so with Fury and Wilder being off. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. But there's still a fight taking place on July 24th. There's still a big heavyweight squabble going on over here in the UK. We've got Joe Joyce against Carlos Takam. going on that day. That should be an intriguing fight. We know Carlos Takam come forward, throw loads of punches. We know Joe Joyce can take a punch and he lets his hands go himself. First fight back after the destruction of Danny Dubois last year. This is an intriguing matchup to me. I think the styles are going to gel pretty well here, and I'm expecting fireworks. Takam is getting on quite a bit though. He's 40 now and Joyce is 35, I think. Joyce ain't the youngest man either, but Takam has hit that 40 mark. But I expect this fight to be competitive while it lasts. I expect Takam to push Joyce while it's in there. So yeah, it should be a very fun, fan-friendly fight. Well, now quite a lot of F's there. Anyways, July 24th will still be cracking if we get to see Joyce Takam, Ajagba Sanchez, Kovnatski Helenius, Jared Anderson, Tereshkin. If those fights still go ahead, that's a crazy night of boxing for me. I'll be content with that. That's cool. That's cool. You know, I'll go as far as saying I'm still willing to pay for the Ajagba Sanchez and Helenius Kovnatski fight as pay-per-views. If they're willing to stage those, yeah, I'll buy that. The thing is, Fury Wilder 3 did not have a UK broadcaster announced yet anyways, so I'm not aware of any deal they have with a UK broadcaster. The UK fans were not even sure where we're going to get to watch those fights over here, so it might have ended up being a fight TV app thing, so they might as well go ahead and look for a different venue for Ajagba, Sanchez, Helenius Kovnatski co-main card, and yeah, throw down Fight App and see what happens. This would have been more of a likely scenario if the Top Rank and BT Sport relationship / Frank Warren and Queensberry relationship was still intact. They would have been able to, say, okay, maybe we'll throw the Joe Joyce Takam card along with the co-main of that Jagbar Helenius card, put down Fight App, and yeah, a pay-per-view bundle, UK, US. Let's go. That would have been viable, but I don't see that happening. That's not happening. As usual, let me know your thoughts. Leave that in the comment section. You know the drill. Subscribe if you're new around here. Have the notification bell on as well, so you know exactly what's going on up here. Give me that like as well. Don't forget that. Twitter _UK. I'm out.